In the early hours of this morning, the Russia launched a series of 8 ballistic missiles targeting Ukraine, and it's the third attack on Kiev in August alone, uh, with an interval of 6 days between each strike. And the repeated assaults underscore Russia's persistent aggression and its strategic emphasis on Ukraine's capital, which is extraordinary given the fact that the capital contains such remarkable artifacts that underscore the origins of the Russian, the Slavic people, the importance of Prince Vladimir, of Prince Vladimir's tomb, and the ferocity of these missile strikes. Ukraine's air defense systems demonstrated significant resilience, but of the 8 missiles launched, 5 were intercepted and destroyed before they could reach their targets, but 3 hit. According to Ukraine's military administration, the level of success is indicated by the growing sophistication of Ukraine's defensive capabilities, bolstered by Western support and advanced technology, but 3 missiles did manage to breach the air defences, highlighting the ongoing vulnerabilities, the constant threat posed to civilian populations. At the same time, Ukraine has not remained passive in the face of Russian aggression. And in a bold retaliatory move, a Russian oil depot was hit by a Ukrainian drone attack, a massive fire in the Rostov region caused widespread damage. So the emphasis, the focus is on Kursk. Rostov is down there in the south, and the fire covered 5,000 square meters, drawing in 70 firefighters to bring it under control. The strike's part of a broader pattern of Ukrainian attacks aimed at Russian infrastructure, signalling Kiev's intent to bring the conflict to Russia's doorstep. And the Russian response was predictable but telling. Despite suffering damage, Moscow rarely acknowledges the success of Ukrainian drones, and this pattern of denial aligns with Russia's broader strategy of controlling the narrative around the war, often downplaying Ukrainian successes by amplifying its own military actions. But this exchange of fire is emblematic of the broader, more complex dynamics at play. On the one hand, Russia continues to employ heavy-handed tactics, including ballistic missile strikes, to exert pressure on Ukraine. On the other hand, Ukraine is increasingly determined to take the fight to Russia itself, not only in defensive terms but also through proactive strikes that disrupt Russian logistics and morale. And the geopolitical ramifications of these developments are significant. The ongoing missile strikes and drone attacks reflect an intensifying conflict with no immediate resolution in sight. And even if Zelensky is claiming that the invasion of Kursk is to bring Russia to the debate, to the discussions, to the negotiating table, Western powers, particularly the United States, are crucial in playing a role with Washington's control over the use of advanced weapons, such as the UK's Storm Shadow missiles, influencing Ukraine's tactical decisions. And the hesitation on Washington's part to allow the use of these missiles inside Russian territory highlights the delicate balance of power and the potential for further escalation. The conflict is waged on multiple fronts, including the realm of information and Russia's unfounded accusations against Ukraine when it claims that Ukraine is planning a nuclear attack with some sort of dirty bomb. It's part of a broader campaign of disinformation designed to justify its military actions and sow fear among the global community, and possibly even ramp up justification for a nuclear first strike. Ukraine, in turn, has dismissed these claims as insane propaganda, emphasizing the absurdity and the danger of the Russian narrative. I think Putin and his group are testing the waters to see whether or not there is an option for a tactical nuclear hit, which is worrying. The situation around the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant also remains precarious, with recent drone strikes in the vicinity raising serious concerns about nuclear safety. The International Atomic Energy Agency has warned of deteriorating conditions, highlighting the grave risks of continued military activity near such sensitive sites. And the ballistic missiles on Kiev, the ongoing tit-for-tat between Russia and Ukraine, these are stark reminders of the high stakes in this conflict as the war grinds on. The potential for further escalation is ever present, with both sides locked in a battle that increasingly threatens not only regional stability, but global security as well. The international community must remain vigilant and engaged, seeking pathways to de-escalation, seeking pathways to peace, while supporting efforts to protect civilians and to maintain nuclear safety.